Green Party of Canada does not whip votes. Whipping votes is something that reduces the relevance of your local MP, and we are the only party that doesn't do that, but on principle. So we do want to focus on changing democracy in Canada to make it more responsive to the Canadian public. As well, I think people underestimate the value of a strong vision. When you look at the Green Party's platform, and I hope you will have the chance to view it online, you might be blown away by the caring, forward-thinking plan that the Green Party has. I was blown away, and that's why I'm sitting here today. So we need to, some of the things we didn't talk about tonight are preventative health care, and in the platform you will find many other very creative measures that the Green Party proposes, as well a carbon fee and dividend, to really take a step, provide an economic incentive which uses market forces to move the economy to an alternate source of activity. So in closing, I just urge everybody I challenge you to visit the Green Party platform online, or give me a call or give me an email, and you will be inspired. When you have a party with a vision, you inspire everyone else in different levels of government and people on the ground to bring their ideas forward.
Thank you. Mr. Kram. Thank you. It's been a good 9 years with the Conservatives in office. We faced challenges, but we overcame them. In 2008-2009, there was a major worldwide recession brought on by the collapse of the housing market in the United States. Canada came through that crisis better than all the countries in the G7, thanks in large part by the decisions of Prime Minister Stephen Harper and the Conservative government. We've also returned to balanced budgets. We delivered a surplus budget last year, a surplus budget this year, and we will continue to balance the books moving forward. Now is not the time to follow Justin Trudeau's plan to run deficits that will mortgage our children's future. During this time, we've also lowered your taxes. We brought in income splitting,
children's
tax-free savings
future
accounts,
without a climate
universal child care benefit. All good programs for families, which the other parties have said they would cut back or cancel altogether. In closing, I invite you to consider what's been going on in the rest of the world during this time. We've had bankruptcies in Greece, a housing crisis in the United States, and wars in the Middle East. I cannot think of anywhere I would rather be than right here at home. Let's continue to make this the best city, province, and country we can be. On October 19th, elect me, Michael Kram, to be your Conservative Member of Parliament for Regina, Wascana. Thank you. Thank you. Ms. Bourgeois.
Well, we've come to a crossroads after 9 years of Harper Conservatives. I would argue, and I believe from knocking on many doors and talking to many Canadians, I believe that the Canada we have currently does not really reflect who we are and where we want to be. Canada, the Canadian government as it stands, doesn't stand for equality, it doesn't stand for equity, it doesn't stand for democracy. I think that Tom Mulcair and the New Democratic Party reflect Canadians' will, reflect our values, reflect who we would like to be in Canada and internationally. We have to clean up our act, and we need to make a few changes in Canada. If you believe that we need to make some changes, we need to fix our environment, we need to honor First Nations, we need to have a Canada that reflects who we really are. And I would encourage you to vote for me, April Bourgeois, NDP in Regina, Wascana.
Thank you. Mr. Goodale.
Well, first of all, thank you to the Chamber of Commerce, to Access Communications, to the Realtors, and all the others who have made this opportunity possible this evening. And thank you to the voters for the privilege of serving you as your Member of Parliament. As your MP, let me repeat the three basic pledges that I have always worked
Why
very
does
hard
a cable
to
TV
honor. First,
co-op
to
need
give Regina
sponsors to
strong,
hold a debate?
prominent, effective, reliable
Corporate
representation
sponsors know
in the
that.
House of Commons. I will make sure that we do not get overlooked
Even
or
Access
taken for
Cooperative?
granted. Secondly, as a former Minister
Kinda
of
weird.
Finance, I have a rock-solid commitment to fiscal responsibility and a track record to back it up. Canada needs competent management. Sadly, we have not led the G7 since 2009. We cannot afford sloppiness or waste or bad judgment. We need to invest in economic growth to bolster our quality of life, generate good jobs, cut our debt ratio, and lay the foundation for a balanced budget on a far more durable foundation than that which exists today. I'll get that job done. And thirdly, integrity in public life. When I ask for your support, I know I'm asking for the most precious thing that you have to give in a democracy, and that is your vote. I will always respect your trust. On the 19th of October, I ask you once again for your support.
Thank you, and I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for being part of the democratic process. This is extremely important, and I'm so proud of all of you here tonight. And on behalf of the Association of Regina Realtors, the Regina and Regional Home Builders, Access Communications, and the Regina District Chamber of Commerce, I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us here tonight. And last, but certainly not least, please get out and vote. Thank you, and have a great night.
Decision 2015 Candidate Debates presented by the Association of Regina Realtors, the Regina and Region Home Builders Association, the Regina Chamber of Commerce, and Access Communications. Election Day is Monday, October 19th. If you're a registered voter,